Do you feel disconnected from your body? Maybe your libido or desire is lower than before, or your sensitivity isn't just the same? Well, you're not alone. This is an increasingly common concern. It's almost crazy how common we find this in our practice. Well, and the way we do it, we take a whole body look at what's really wrong. So that's kind of the functional medicine way, figuring out what's the building blocks. Where did I derail? Because this was not how I used to be. And interestingly, we find some people when we fix them that we get them better than what they used to be because some of them just have never felt great. So there are reasons for that. And we want to talk about just what we can do to fix that. So we really kind of have a four-level process really to everything we do. Level one is we say it's the free stuff and really how you get healthy. So for example, if you're not exercising, oh my gosh, it just fixes everything, it seems. And then sleep quality, nutrition. I mean, you just can't get away from trying to eat better and make sure you're sleeping and then getting exercise. But level two, which is really what I want to focus on today, level two and level three. Level two is really buying supplements that really will fix some of the issues that we're talking about. What went wrong, and what can we put back into our body to fix that? Level three is a little more advanced in office. So you come to the office and you do non-member services like the Hocket, which is a device that does a lot of things while you're in it. And then the other is an Emsella, Emsella, Emsella. And that's a chair that really brings it changes how your pelvic floor functions. And the pelvic floor is very dynamic and very important in this process. And that's obvious to most, I would think. Level four is when you really do you come and you see us and that's a personalized full program approach where you're really in our office, kind of taking advantage of all that we really do. And that's going to be extremely restorative and fix those who feel, most broken or most unfixable, really. So we say a lot of times, hope for the hopeless. So let's break down those levels two and three, like I was talking about, and really, well, how can they improve and reignite natural arousal and sensitivity? So level two, when you're restoring nerve function and blood flow, it can be done through those level one benefits, like I'm talking about the lifestyle stuff, improving the heart's output and circulation. But are there things that you can add that fix that? And there are. So a couple things in particular we use a lot. One is called phosphatidylcholine, we say PC, or phosphatidylserine, we say PS. PC and PS. They enhance nerve function and the erogenous zone sensitivity. Erogenous zones is those areas that came alive when you went through puberty due to hormonal influences, and that's really that erogenous zone sensitivity is what is decreased over time due to many things, whether it's stress or a lack of sleep or circulation. But a lot of times it's the nerve cells and the body cells that should be responsive to hormones are not as responsive. And that's due to membranes that are just a little more sick. And you want membranes that really are high functioning. And so PC and PS, when they come into your system, when you supplement with those, they make the membranes function better. They hold more energy, they have a better charge, and then they really communicate a better sensitivity. Nitric oxide boosters, some of y'all are familiar with these. So nitric oxide can be boosted by things that we eat naturally, like beets, but we can also, because beets are not always the best. I love them, most people don't, but beets can be taken as a beetroot powder, or there's beetroot drinks. And then you can also take what's called arginine and citrulline. And those improve nitric oxide delivery. Nitric oxide is the one where if you mouth breathe at night, so if your mouth falls open while you're breathing, you're not creating as much. When some people have to tape their mouth, for example, when you tape it, and you breathe through your nose, you will make more nitric oxide. So that's a simple level, going back to level one hack. But you can improve your nitric oxide. And these three things really lay a foundation for improving, the restoring libido naturally, improving that sensation. And then level 3, so that's when you, as a non-member, you can still come and do these really crazy cool technologies. The one I mentioned, Emsella, this chair, the Emsella chair is, I mean, a dramatic technology that while you sit there, first of all, you sit there with clothes on and it works your pelvic floor 11,000 times in 27 minutes. That is a lot. It's so fast that it just feels like flickers, really. But when you're done, you feel like you've had a real workout. And you do that in a series, maybe twice a week or once a week, but you do 6 of them. That builds up the pelvic floor, where then it is always being worked out. So day in, day out, when you're carrying groceries or peeing or pooping or straining in any way, coughing, clearing your throat, even raising your hand, your pelvic floor squeezes before you raise your hand. So once you get those muscles, it's a series of 10 paired muscles that cradle your pelvic organs, bladder, uterus, vaginal wall, and in men, the prostate, and then the rectum. Those paired muscles, when they're stronger, hold things in in place. That's, by the way, what happens sometimes when women have babies. They're like, what happened down there? It's just not the same. Well, sometimes that's from 9 months of gravity with those big old jokers. And sometimes that's hormonal with time, aging, straining while you're peeing. All those put pressure on the pelvic floor and cause it to partially fail or to get weak. Clues can be peeing when you laugh, cough, or sneeze. We call that peasing. Or sometimes it's an urgency, you got to go. Sometimes it's pain of the pelvic floor that can be sexual. But the Emsella restores that pelvic muscle function. And by the way, the pelvic floor muscles, those are the ones that contract when you're having an orgasm. So when that's stronger, you feel them better. And then in men, similarly, their muscles in the pelvic floor also help. And I'm surprised at how much Emsella helps men with their erectile issues. I wouldn't have guessed it, but it was FDA approved for incontinence in men, just like it is in women. And it really does help them, not only with the incontinence, but with erectile dysfunction. The other thing is called a Hocket. So Hocket is an ozone sauna where your body goes into a chamber, your head sticks out, and then your body is treated. It's a warm, calming, maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and it's doing a lot of things to your body to help it. The technologies help it. So PEMF, red light, or ultra, various light therapies. It's also the ozone, of course. So 10 things. It's doing 10 things at once to make your body healthier. I do believe it alone helps hormones to be better or higher. I don't think it's a standalone just for that, though, but helps circulation. We see it help with fatigue and energy, but we really want it to help, in this case, to help libido and sensitivity. A lot of those, each aspect of that, those 10 modalities are really well researched and pretty amazing. Some of them come from NASA technology, for example. So it's an easy go-to. We use it tremendously for so many things like infertility and recurring miscarriages, those type things. But in the world of sensitivity and libido, it is a winner to get the body better and healthier. So these therapies go beyond the supplements and they directly target circulation, nerve function, and then kind of hormonal optimization, getting the cell walls, the membranes of the cells that should help us feel good. It makes them kind of reawaken your body's natural responses. At our office, we don't really rely just on quick fixes or unnecessary hormones. We give them sometimes. They can be life-changing. We want to restore function naturally whenever possible. Helping you feel really like yourself again, or maybe even better than ever. We love hearing those kind of stories. Well, and while hormone therapy can really be life-changing, many people see incredible results when they get level 2 supplements and level 3 technologies alone. And for those who need really even deeper personalized medical support, level 4 offers a comprehensive kind of a top to bottom full program approach to really complete restoration, addressing the hormonal, the neurological, the vascular health, really at the highest level. So if you're ready to take control of your health, your sexual health naturally, I hope these are great solutions for you. Nothing would make us happier to see you get real, fully restored. I hope this helped. I hope this helps, and if we can help you, give us a shout.